everyone, it's Presley of ActOutGames.com here, and I am getting ready to watch the Ready Player One movie by obviously reading the book, because you can't watch a movie without reading the book first. That is the rule of life.
This is true.
As well as we're going to be watching some old 80s movies.
Yep.
And playing a classic 80s video game as well.
Yeah, so we started a while back, like getting Presley. When I read the book first, I loved it, and I knew they were making a movie, and so I wanted Presley to watch and get a bunch of the references. And so we started watching some movies, and so now Presley is listening. Whenever we drive, we're listening to the book. That's our current car book.
Audiobook.
So we're listening to the audiobook, and here in LA, you can spend a lot of time in the car listening to audiobooks. So we're and now we sort of love it. I do. I like getting in the car and driving because I get to listen to the books, or I listen to the Adventure Zone, or there's a bunch going on. So yeah, if I'm by myself, I'm listening to Adventure Zone now, and if I'm with Presley, we're listening to Ready Player One.
Yeah.
And so like she heard the other day where he first referenced Heathers, and so that's why she watched Heathers, and now it's like one of her favorite things in the world. But yeah, so we're listening while we're listening to the book. We're pulling out things, and then we're gonna have Presley watch them. Play some old classic coin-op games. I'm gonna try and find a good, like in Denver there were a couple of good classic coin-op places you could go play all these games.
I'm sure there.
And so there's a one up. Yeah, there's a one up here, and there's a few. They didn't have Joust though. There's a one up here that has a bunch of games that I'm sure are going to be pivotal to the plot. So I think we're going to play some of them like on emulators on the computer, but then we'll go to an arcade and play in the arcade a little bit too. We'll spend some arcade time. So today, what are we watching?
We are watching Ladyhawke.
Did we already say that?
No.
Okay.
We are watching Ladyhawke.
We're gonna watch Ladyhawke.
Which is referenced a bunch in the first part.
A lot. Early in the book, that's one of the things you learn about Parzival.
He loves this movie.
He loves Ladyhawke, and he gets a lot of crap from his buddies for liking Ladyhawke. And so, and I actually kind of like Ladyhawke.
I have never seen it.
I have to say, I watched Ladyhawke several times, and I was kind of a fan of it. And so, yeah, I'm kind of excited to sit down. I bet it's horrible. Like I don't know what it's gonna be like, but I remember when I was a kid, I kind of dug it.
Right, that's true of most things you like when you're a kid, though.
Yeah, so this is 1985. This is a good place for us to start. So we're gonna plow through. So Matthew Broderick, Michelle Pfeiffer, Rutger Hauer, I remember in it. So it's gonna be it's gonna be interesting. So today's vlog is Ready Player One prep.
Yeah.
Episode 1. Ladyhawke, and then we'll play a game. I don't know what we're gonna play yet.
A game.
We may play Joust. We might. We'll see what we do.
Play something.
We'll Dig Dug. Man, I love some Dig Dug.
Wait, which one's that one? Have I played it before?
You'll see.
Probably.
I don't know.
Maybe
We'll figure it all out. So right now we're gonna sit down and we'll watch Ladyhawke, and then we'll come back and you can talk about your thoughts about Ladyhawke.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool.
Off we go. Okay, so we just finished Ladyhawke.
Yeah.
It was about like I expected it to be.
Yeah.
It was full of 80s-ness.
80s music.
There was a lot of synth pop. It was Alan Parsons, who you have no idea who is. Did the soundtrack? I didn't know that.
The soundtrack all sounded the same to me. It was
like
it's the same song.
There was a lot of synth pop going on. It wasn't like a Tangerine Dream soundtrack, but it was pretty synth poppy.
Synth pop. I actually like a lot of synth pop, but it's not the kind of synth pop that is used in vaporwave.
This was like cinematic synth pop. Right? Yeah.
I listened to it.
It had a really cool intro.
It did.
I thought like the opening credits,
cool.
they had like
it was cool, like Stranger Things.
Like the moon was in the sun. Like it was I don't know, like the letters of the title were passing in front of the sphere, and it was changing from the moon to the sun as it passed.
Cool.
Like I thought that was actually pretty good.
That's what I'm comparing it to.
The
intro.
The transformations, special effects were interesting, to say the least.
Quality effects.
Right.
It's in the 80s. It's 20 years before I was born.
Yeah.
So
it was really, I thought, like there was a lot of potential to that story. Like it felt to me like it was way more story driven than character driven, which I think in hindsight might not have been the best idea.
Yeah.
I think like there was this beautiful opportunity for the relation, like there was 3 relationships, right? So there was Matthew Broderick with Michelle Pfeiffer and with Rutger Hauer, right?
Yeah.
In the day and night cycle. And then there was the relationship between Michelle Pfeiffer and Rutger Hauer that went through Matthew Broderick.
Yeah.
And I thought they could have played all 3 of those a little better, actually.
Yeah.
Like the developing that triangle, I thought would have been a better movie.
A love triangle, but it's the same 2 people.
Like a weird, like a strange love triangle kind of thing. It would have been really bizarre, right? But I think like playing those relationships as like the plot kind of moved forward in the background, would have been better than everything being like marching towards the final confrontation. And then you sort of throw some character stuff out to get that plot drive. That's what it kind of felt like to me a little bit.
Plot driven stuff, because like there's a thing that I've heard before that usually good shows are character driven, because you'll follow a good character anywhere no matter what they do, but a good plot with weaker characters isn't always the best.
It was interesting. I don't remember that part. Like, I think that like, this is definitely one of those movies where the story's so good that like the movie in your head is a lot better than the movie on the screen. And so like I was so fascinated by the concept and thought that conceptually it was such a brilliant movie that I really loved it. And maybe even when I watched it, I thought more about the concept and what was going on than about the actual movie and stuff. I remember really liking this movie. It's a cute little movie.
It is. It's a cute,
totally cute little love story. It's not your typical like cheesy 80s love story, right? It definitely had some movie. And there's like going back to the Lost thing from last night, right? There's some supernatural, there's some weirdness, there's definitely some weirdness going on. So it was pretty cool. Clyde watched the movie with us.
Are you sure he wasn't sleeping?
Hey, Clyde, what'd you think? Was it good? Yeah, I think Clyde liked it. Domino sat with us for most of the movie too. So
and then you scared him off.
We had a nice little, well, he grabbed me, like he dug his claws into me. So we, that was a nice little the 80s movie right there. That's a good Ready Player One movie for sure. So we'll have to see what he mentions next to kind of dig into. Then so a little bit later we'll do a video game. Like we're gonna take a little break and chill out and do a couple of things, but then we'll play a game and you can see Presley playing 80s video game here in a little bit too.
I'm sorry, I can't play like anything if it's not a mouse and WASD.
Well, I think we can find something that you could probably play WASD to the emulator. We'll see what happens. Okay, we'll be back in a minute.
Cool.
Okay, so we're back. You're done. Do you want to talk to people just a little bit about what your work day has looked like today?
Okay, so my work day, I woke up. Oh dear, it's starting. Oh, never mind. It's a cutscene tutorial thingy. All right, never mind. I woke up at early o'clock. I woke up too early, and so I went and then I worked on my series for like.
Well, not like your work. Okay.
I worked on my series, and I did that for a few hours, and then I worked on CS50 for an hour or so, and then we came down and I watched LADYHAWKE, and then I went back up and I think I took a break after LADYHAWKE. And I came back down and we watched Lost, and then we went and we did the live stream, and then I watched more Lost, and now we're playing Joust.
So Presley's watched 2 episodes of Lost and LADYHAWKE today, and now she's gonna play some Joust.
Joust?
Joust. And you all as part of her job, right? This is all like work. Okay. All right. So again, for Ready Player One, one of the first games he really focuses on was Joust, and so Presley's gonna play a little Joust. I found a really cool little midway arcade on the iPad, and this is actually the best one that I found. And so I think she's gonna try that out. You ready?
Yeah.
Off you go. Off you pop.
Oh, I immediately died because it was a tutorial.
So press the player one thing up there.
Player one, Ready Player One. Wait, I don't know what's happening. 1 second. The controls in this game are so drifty. Like, whee! I'm just drifting everywhere. I'm gonna let go of the controller. I'm still going. And I need to get to that thing. Oh, it's not letting me turn. Oh, probably because my finger is not on the thing. That makes sense. Wait, oh, that's me. I was looking at the wrong thing. I was like,
Look at that. Cleared a level, Huchan.
Yay, I was looking at the wrong thing for half the time.
You didn't even know who you were, and you cleared the level.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening half that time.
So I spent a lot of quarters on this game.
Now I don't have to spend any money. I'm just play right here, right now. Unless I got for free. Come down here. Oh god. Let me play this WASD, please. That's the only control I can handle drifting like this with. I'm just gonna wait down here. So everything else is down here. Hey, we bounced. Did we not bounce? Rude, I was at like almost the same height. I should have bounced on him. I've been disrespected by. Did I die again?
Yeah.
But we're on.
Last life.
We were underneath the same thing. That's not how physics works. I mean, I guess that's how physics works, but that's not how joust works.
Well, that wasn't even close.
I know, I did that.
Thy game is over.
Enter your initials. I don't know how.
Yeah, like that.
Whoa, that's hard.
Yeah, this is something you got good at.
Yes. Oh, God. Yeah, but you get to use like an actual thing. Oh, God. Wait, what? Oh. I want my... No. Please, just let me select A.
Just do it like one at a time.
That's hard. There. So see, this is
second place! Who's in first place?
You are in first place.
BCA.
I'm EJ. And I would also like to point out this is what the game I've been playing today looks like. Mm-hmm. Compared to this game.
They've come a long way.
Yeah, graphics have come a long way. Because this is Animal Crossing New Leaf. Which isn't even very new. Considering it's called New Leaf.
Okay, so what do you think about Just?
It is the most confusing game. Why are you on birds? I don't understand. I don't understand it, and also the controls are hard.
But now you can imagine like exactly what Percival was playing.
Yeah, I know what he's playing.
It was like the two-player
He was good at it though.
He was good at it. He was probably better than you.
Yeah.
At this point.
Probably.
Yeah.
Considering he's played it like for the past 5 years.
Right. Okay, cool. So there's your Ready Player One steady for day one. We're gonna, tomorrow when we drive, we'll listen to a bunch more. We'll probably find another movie reference and another game reference, and we'll study those later on. Yeah?
Yeah, I wanna play more games that I can.
And like at some point we'll do a vlog. We'll go find a classic arcade here in LA. And go play some actual.
We went to the arcade in Japan.
We did, but that wasn't the classic arcade.
They had some classic games,
super
didn't
fancy. No, I don't think so.
Okay,
let's get out of here because now we're gonna listen to Steve Zaragoza's podcast about the 2 episodes of Lost that we watched today.
Woo!
Lots going on.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to press the subscribe button to see more videos like this, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Hey, and thank you to all the guys who joined the Patreon live stream tonight. Those are a ton of fun. Like I really love those. I'm having a lot of fun doing those. So thank you to the guys that hung out with us and chatted.
Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
Bye.